For Professor Hardaway's ITM 2000 class, I will be discussing Internet of Things. Today I will be discussing what IoT is and how it compares to cloud computing. Also, I will discuss a few smart devices and how big IoT really is. Next, I will be discussing the impact of IoT on everyday life and in businesses. Then I will discuss its industrial uses. After that, I will discuss the future uses such as smart cities, agriculture, retail, and healthcare. Then I will talk about its safety and security benefits and risks. Then I will discuss what we can do for the future. First, I'm going to talk about what IoT is. Internet of Things is the process of connecting devices to the internet or to each other. This includes any piece of technology that you can think of. IoT is pretty much a huge network of connected devices. IoT is different than cloud computing. IoT would not run if it were not for cloud computing. The cloud helps your apps work for you at any place and time, while IoT links all of these devices together for your convenience. A smart device is a piece of technology that is able to connect, share, and interact with its users and other smart devices. Things such as iPhones, Apple Watches, and many more. Next, I'm going to show you a diagram to help you understand how big IoT really is. Take a moment to look at the chart that you see here. As you can see, the first major explosion of IoT was throughout the 2000s. This was due to the explosion of new technology that was being created. Since then, it has been growing exponentially. The growth of IoT is huge for our society. Right now, IoT is providing us with many new products and services every day. IoT is the future. It can be applied to any industry in the world. I'm going to give you a few examples of my favorite devices that use Internet of Things. My personal favorite right now is the smartwatch. I like the Apple Watch. Other companies that have created smartwatches are Fitbit, Google, Microsoft, and many more. The Apple Watch was first released in 2015. Since then, there have been 4 new models that have been released. The goal of the Apple Watch is to enhance the uses of an iPhone, while also providing new features. The watch instantly connects to your cell phone and can also be linked to your Apple computer. While wearing the watch, it receives all notifications and shows them on your screen. It also tracks your movement and heart rate. On the newest model of the Apple Watch, you can even give yourself an electrocardiography, or an EKG. This is the process of recording the electrical activity of the heart over a period of time using electrodes placed over the skin. In the future, I predict that the watch will be able to provide many more medical functions, as well as link itself to many more devices. Most cars nowadays come with a built-in antenna and chipset. This allows for users to connect their cell phones to their cars. This leads to app integration in the cars. Now, people who have their cell phones connected can access many of their applications while using their car. You can receive your calls through the speakers of your car and talk to a microphone that is built in. A major application that people use is Google Maps. Using Google Maps on your car is much safer than using your cell phone or devices such as a Garmin. Music applications such as Apple Music and Spotify also improve the quality of an individual's drive by allowing them to choose their own music and not only listen to the radio. Self-driving cars are already in production. Right now, there are cars that can park themselves. It is expected that there will be completely self-driving cars by the year 2020. Elon Musk, the owner of Tesla, plans to further evolve cars by creating solar roofs to allow for better battery life and self-driving abilities. In the future, these cars are going to become more and more advanced through the use of IoT. With IoT reporting diagnostics back to the companies, improvement will be easy. Next, I will be discussing smart TVs. A smart TV is a digital television that is an internet-connected, storage-aware computer specialized for entertainment. Nowadays, TVs are pretty much computers. You can do a lot of the exact same functions. Most smart TVs allow you to pair your phone or computer to the TV wirelessly. This makes it easy to show others something that is on your phone. These smart TVs integrate apps into them. The main ones that people use are streaming services such as Netflix, Hulu, and HBO. Many brands even put buttons on their remotes that will take you right to these apps. Music applications are also very popular. Smart TVs can also connect themselves to other TVs in your room. So if you decide you want to watch a show in your bedroom rather than your living room, you can transfer the program. In the future, I predict that smart TVs will be able to link to many other devices around your home. Next, I will be discussing the impact of IoT on everyday life. Soon, everything will be connected with ease, making everybody's lives easier. For example, your car will have access to your daily schedule, so it will be able to tell you what's the best roads to take. It will also be able to send text for you without you even asking to. Sensors placed on roads and infrastructures will be able to alert companies when things need to be improved. This will allow for less construction since we can catch the problem early on. These sensors are already being used all around the world, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. You can see that once all of these devices start communicating, it allows for endless new uses. All of these devices leads me to smart homes, which I will discuss later in this presentation. Next, I will be discussing IoT's impact on business. IoT offers many ways to make businesses more efficient. Asset tracking is one way. Businesses that used to track their products only through barcodes. But now with sensors, you can see exactly where the product is and at what time. These sensors can also tell you the temperature that the item is stored at. These sensors will also allow companies to see how their vendors are really treating their products, and if there's a better option to save time and money. Counting inventory is also much easier now, since you can just count the scanners. As for revenue opportunities, companies can now know more about their customers than ever. You can track their buying habits and market products to them in new and improved ways. Customers can also now see exactly where their product is coming from and how fast. Next, I'll be discussing the industrial Internet of Things. The industrial Internet of Things is the use of Internet of Things technologies to enhance manufacturing and industrial processes. The driving force behind this is that smart machines are better than humans at accurately capturing and communicating data. They will also do it with much less errors. Industrial Internet of Things is a network of devices connected by communication technologies to form systems that monitor, collect, exchange, and analyze data, while also delivering valuable insights that enable industrial companies to make smarter business decisions. It consists of intelligent assets such as applications, sensors, and security components. Data communications infrastructure, which in this case is in the cloud, and also applications that generate business information from data. Most important benefit of industrial Internet of Things is the power to predict things that are going to happen. For example, defects in machinery. Another benefit is improved field service. Industrial Internet of Things technology it helps field service technicians find issues in customer equipment before it is able to inconvenience the customers. As I discussed earlier, asset tracking is a major benefit to businesses and consumers. In the future, sensors will be used more and more to benefit everybody. A drawback to this is compatibility. Since different manufacturers will be communicating through IoT, there is the issue of compatibility. Another drawback is that this is all very complex, and if there is a failure in the system, a company needs to be able to handle it very quickly. Next, I will be discussing smart cities. Smart cities are cities that incorporate information and communication technologies to enhance the quality and performance of urban services such as energy, transportation, and utilities in order to reduce resource consumption, wastage, and overall costs. The main objective of smart cities is to optimize city functions and drive economic growth, while still improving the quality of life for its citizens using smart technology and data analysis. The most basic example of an aspect of a smart city is the parking meters that show you where you can park. These meters are linked to applications on your cell phone. In the transportation area, smart traffic management is used to monitor and analyze traffic flows in order to let the user know which route to take. Sensors are also used to save energy in cities. They do this by dimming streetlights when there are not people near. Smart buildings include sensors that monitor the wellness of the structure and alert companies when there are faults. Overall, sustainability is the main focus of smart cities. Since 80% of US citizens today live in cities, this is very important. Next, I will be discussing IoT in agriculture. Smart farming is a new system of growing food cleanly and sustainably for people. It is done by applying IoT to farming. In this smart farming system, sensors are used to monitor all aspects of the plants. The farmers can do this from almost anywhere. This also requires a lot less effort than it used to. Smart farming reduces the amount of resources that farmers have to use, ultimately saving them money and benefiting the environment. Use of IoT can also link all their machinery together, allowing it to run much more fluidly. Precision farming is anything that makes farming more accurate when it comes to growing crops. This is done by using technologies to monitor the soil of the fields and crop yields and water efficiency. These cloud-based applications make it very easy for farmers to monitor their crops without doing all the work. Agricultural drones are also used to draw insights about the health and yield of the plants. Using drones allows farmers to see their crops from a new vantage point and decide what areas need more attention. Next, I will be discussing smart retail. Smart retail is a way for retailers to get more customers into their stores and stay shopping at their stores. By using beacon technology, retailers can monitor where their customers go when moving around their stores. This allows them to see where the majority of their customers are shopping. They can also change their marketing strategy to focus on their most looked at items. Shopping carts that contain IoT can help shoppers locate their farms in need. In the future, I assume that there will be more uses of technology in stores. The medical field has so much potential when it comes to using IoT to its advantage. The application of smart technology in healthcare would benefit both the company and those being helped. Patients who are in ambulances could have their medical information relayed to the hospital before they even get there. This would allow for more time for doctors to decide how to treat their patients. Smart cars can already store information, so it's not long before they can transmit it instantly. Patients could also have a more organized profile if IoT was used. Their profiles could contain medical records from their whole lives, no matter what hospital they are at. In the future, it may even be possible for doctors to communicate with their patients only through video chat, saving patients both time and money. Next, I will be talking about the safety and security benefits of IoT. Safety and security is not that great right now when it comes to IoT. However, there are a few benefits. New surveillance cameras help people feel secure in their homes. You can monitor these cameras from any of your devices. You can even be alerted if somebody comes near the camera or triggers an automatic light. Another benefit is smart home security. You can lock your doors, close window shades, and many other things all from your cell phone or other devices. I believe that this security is only getting better. In factories, IoT helps security greatly. In factories or other workplaces, wearable IoT such as the Apple Watch can be used to monitor the safety of their employees. The company could track these devices to see exactly where these workers are. They could also monitor their heart rate, stress, and fatigue. Some new devices can also monitor toxic gas exposure. This ultimately decreases the company's liability while also keeping their employees safe. Next, I'll discuss the safety and security risks. Nowadays, everybody has more than just a cell phone. Now that we have so many different devices, it puts us at a huge risk. It is known that hackers can hack into cars and even remote control them. They could also hack into much smaller devices, such as a baby monitor, and listen for important information. Electronic companies are doing their best to try and resolve this, but right now it's not enough. Many companies stop updating their technology after a while. This puts us at risk because the device might have been safe from hackers at the time of purchase, but after some time it is no longer safe. Many people worry about companies taking personal data that was received by their devices, such as Facebook selling personal information. Imagine if Apple or another company decided to monitor your communications, and this could really happen. Next, I will discuss what to do for the future. Since the Internet of Things is growing so fast, all I ask is that you educate yourself on the subject. Soon it is going to be a very important part of everybody's lives. You will need to adapt to this new lifestyle to stay safe and connected to everything. In conclusion, I discussed what IoT is and how it compares to cloud computing. I then gave a few examples of smart devices and explained how big IoT really is. Then I discussed the impact of IoT on everyday life and businesses. Next, I discussed its industrial uses. Then I talked about its future uses such as smart cities, agriculture, retail, and healthcare. Then I talked about its safety and security benefits and the risks. And finally, I talked about what to do for the future. Thank you for listening.